my ways. Missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the bay trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in the minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me the front lines. I'm in the mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on my mind. Keep with a rip. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a dip. Made a name for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going to school, I drop down. They try to read when I drop with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't.
It's week 8 of the National Football League. And up next, we'll see Aaron Jones. He had the D's number a week ago, over 150 yards rushing. It's the Packers and the Vikings, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here the new look Packers set to go to work. And at the helm here in 2023, a lot of eyes on this man in his 4th NFL season, Jordan Love.
This is set up now to be the true beginning of Love's NFL career, because he's finally out from under the shadow of Aaron Rodgers, and Green Bay is giving him this season to prove he can be their starter. 4 years after he was drafted in the first round, we'll find out if Love is the next decade-long starter for the Green Bay Packers.
A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The numbers for Johnson in last week's game, 7 carries, 70 yards.
And only 7 carries in last week's game, and I just don't know how any runner can really get loose and feel like they're into the game with that few carries. You've got to get that number up to around 15.
Green Jack. Delay of game, offense.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Come on, set.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches. At the Vikings 40.
Johnson on the counter. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass? Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Love looking to throw it. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here are the Vikings set to go to work, and they're led by the leading passer in the NFC a season ago. Now in his 12th year, 6th as a Viking, Kirk Cousins.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Cousins' throw taken in by Hockenson here.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Cousins to throw it.
Going back to the same well, it's Hockenson again.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. A first carry for Leonard Fournette.
And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. Hey, look at this Packers defense.
They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Green Bay returning on offense, led by running back Aaron Jones.
And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. Again, it's Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And they'll go with a ground attack here.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. On 3rd down, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Cousins.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Open man is Musgrave, the tight end.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the play.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
52 blaster. Set.
Throwing. Love. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ready?
Jones will score. Touchdown, Packers. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Throwing, Cousins.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And the Vikings first down.
They go play action. Cousins under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Devondre Campbell, nice play to get in there and drop it. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now Cousins.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins.
And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. 4th down now after a loss of 2. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0.
4th down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph from Minnesota. Joseph's got it,
and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points, obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Watch out now. 52.
On third down, here's Jones. Fights off the defender. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Glove. He sets up the screen to Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Love now on second down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. First down, going to the air with Love. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On second down, Love once more. Throw over the middle, caught by DeGuara. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Love. Touchdown! Christian Watson as the first half is winding down. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point try now from Dicker. And it's 21-3. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our... Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On second down, here's Fournette. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Cousins.
Cousins. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First down, Minnesota.
Hey, bring up 48.
To throw, Cousins. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Cousins again. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The kick by Joseph is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Fighting his way through contact.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
So here are the Packers now to take over. Last week they defeated the Broncos, and they've got the lead here as well as they work with a 1st and 10.
22 needle. Set.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Another strong run from the underrated Aaron Jones, who really deserves more credit for what he has done for the Packers. Even splitting carries in an offense that loves to throw it around, Jones put up his 3rd 1,000-yard season in the last 4 years.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Ready.
They'll go again to Jones. Able to slither by. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen, but this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they take advantage of what looked like an unsure defense. They wind up getting 8 on 4th and 3. Love wants to shift things around.
They go back to the ground with Jones.
Down at the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body.
And it's a fumble. And that ball popped free. We can hear it all the way up here.
field, alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Vikings ready to go again on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Play fake. Here's Love. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
97. Ready?
They'll try the right side with Jones. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 134 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously fit.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 70. And the Packers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 3rd down, Cousins. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To the air again, it's Cousins. A quick throw there is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Good route here.
Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
52. Hut.
They go bootleg. Love. This is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Luke Musgrave, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Extra point try now from Dicker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Again, it's Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards. From the red zone now, Cousins. And
This is caught at the 8.
And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Over the middle and complete to Addison. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
An inside give to Jones.
And this will be a Packers first down as he gets it up past the 35. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Green Bay,
I should have served the other one, but he right back for another one. Quarter on a quarter, how you double up right off the bus. Soon as he touch down, run the money up. One-on-one. Water, a little vinegar mix, it's tough enough to take another. Still plenty room, you get money with my run, been nothing but stun. I done up a bunch of them, this what got them ducking me. They don't come out the house like a punishment. The ones they jumping me. 4-5 years and they work is numbing me. Too forever, she won't rushing me. Ask anybody what's up with me. Rolling but off. Been up a week, why could never out hustle me? They was older, broker than the younger me. Back then they couldn't with me. I ain't never punched no card or made no money off no. They focus you on live. The net and what you post on it don't mean to a real. All it takes for you don't get your way and now you feel different. All it takes for you that paper now you feel different. All it takes don't talk you for a day and now you feel different. All it takes for you to catch a case and now you feel different. That's what I don't feel. Make me feel different. I don't feel never feel G-ski established. Better bow her head when I walk past her. Where your manners? As a kid, stayed with my granny. Daddy went to jail for lost my only chance being happy. Damn what happened. Outcome match my actions. Talk then I back it. Great example. I'm the standard. Come to preaching what you practice. Actually, I can't fathom or rationalize and move past it. He determined this from his section. Island Daily, well respected, well connected. Look there, tell me God gon' let us into heaven with this.
focus, you won't live. The net and what you post on it don't mean to a real. All it takes for you don't get your way and now you feel different. All it takes for you that paper, now you feel different. All it takes don't talk you for a day and now you feel different. All it takes for you to catch a case and now you feel different. I swear I don't feel, make me feel different. I swear I don't feel, never feel different.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up.